Alright, so we're back in Disco Elysium with the cool music. And we're gonna talk to Kuno. Apparently he stole some locusts. Hey kiddo.
Fuck does Kuno care?
The boy turns to you. He doesn't care. You don't happen to know anything about any missing locusts.
No, Kuno doesn't give a fuck about bugs.
You sure?
So he knows locusts are bugs.
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame!
Great.
Shut up, C.
Now they're gonna take you to lame prison!
What's this about?
Deny everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up.
Great.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without his lawyer present.
Okay, amazing.
Lame. That rings some bells. Could this be connected to Night City? AKA the City of Rage.
Kuno, is this about Rage City?
Oh god, Kuno, no! What's gonna happen now? They're gonna make you lame!
The little one behind the fence takes her hat off.
Stop it, C. No one's gonna make anyone lame. Kuno's got this under control.
You sure about that?
There's definitely something going on here. You should check out Kuno's shack. The one with the pig's head.
Alright, I'm off.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Sure, you're edgy. Whatever. I hope you don't mind me taking a look in your shack then. What do you got in here? Bugs? It's crawling with locusts in here.
All around you, the hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little holes for windows.
So locusts have made their home here, right?
Like skyscrapers, spires of dirt and sand rising. Accommodations for their insectoid inhabitants.
Yep.
Well, detective, it appears you've solved the case
The lieutenant looks around, writes something in his notebook and turns to you.
of the locusts. For the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well.
Yes, precisely what I was thinking.
Yes,
He nods.
I feel we are nearing a real breakthrough.
You think the insulin in Phasmid is nearby?
If anything, the presence of the locust points to the opposite. The phasmid did not take the bait from the traps. It was Kuno. The phasmid doesn't exist.
Okay.
But what do I know?
Yeah, what do you know, my man?
Use your powers of deduction. You knew the magic bug was nowhere near here. The phasmid is impairing your judgment.
We should talk to Kuno about this. Get him to stop.
I'll let you handle the Kuno side of things. You are doing just fine.
Sure. Of course. Little bit damn bugs in here, though. Kinda weird. You still really want to stay there now, with all these bugs around? Because I wouldn't.
Fuck does Kuno care?
The boy turns to you, doesn't care. I know you took the locust from the traps the cryptozoologist set up.
Yeah.
He says slowly, meeting
Kuno
your
took the
gaze
bugs. So what?
with sudden defiance. You say you don't give a fuck about bugs, then you go and build a whole bug town. Yeah,
It's not Bugtown. It's the city of locusts.
he said, enunciating
Locusts
every
aren't
syllable.
just bug shit. They come out of the sky like a fucking shadow. Shit descends.
Great.
Stop!
She wails from behind the fence, then buries her face in her hands. You don't like bugs, huh?
Locusts coming down like a shadow. This must be the Night City he mentioned when you asked him where he's been.
Point him at the shack. So that in there is Night City?
Yeah, Locust City. City of Rage. City of Lights.
It's just a shack.
There's a tug of war over the name of his fantastical city. It's almost too big for his imagination. The girl forces herself to watch again, the corners of her eyes twitching from discomfort.
City of Rage sounds like a cool place, yeah.
Kuno, the pig wants to help you!
She moans.
That's how lame it is! Please just don't say you're...
An artist.
An artist.
Maybe I am an artist. You hear that, everyone? I'm a fucking artist now.
Great.
Did he just say I? Kuno usually calls Kuno Kuno.
Nod. Making art is worthy calling. I'm sure something of an artist myself. Hold on, did I hear you right? You said I.
Kuno made Kuno.
Right.
Kuno says whatever the fuck he wants. There are no rules here, pig.
He steps closer.
I fucking say I when I wanna, and Kuno when I wanna. Kuno's free. Kuno's free to fucking die, bitch.
It's very rude, man.
This is what he sometimes does when things get tense.
Not. Making art is worthy, calling. I'm something of an artist myself.
Oh my god, Kuno! He's gonna make you totally lame in like 3 seconds. Don't let him, Kuno.
Right.
Yo, fuck you, see?
Yeah,
Kuno
fuck
can
you,
be
see?
what Kuno wants to be. Kuno's his own man. Kuno's free.
He tears at the buttons of his shirt, trying to rip them open. They don't give way.
Kuno made himself into Kuno. Kuno can make himself into anything. Kuno can make himself into a pig if he wants. Kuno can make himself into a... Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Great.
Don't make yourself into a pig, Kuno. You'll have to take me away.
I'll lead in silence, fills a yard. Me and Kuno discuss this. I promise I won't do that. That depends on the choices you make, young girl. Yeah.
Without a word, she disappears entirely behind the fence.
Hiding now, are you?
For once, the boy is lost for words. He turns completely red now, with splotches of white beginning to appear across his face. Use this momentary confusion to take control of the situation.
I need you to stop taking locusts from the traps. The cryptozoologists are trying to find something very important. Those locusts are bait. I have to ask, what does the city of locust mean? What's going to happen to the locust? No, stop taking the locust, please.
I don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway. Shit is all lame now.
He turns
She
towards
was
the
right.
fence. He was right, huh?
The girl's face appears again, above the fence, just long enough to make eye contact with Kuno.
I have to ask, what does the city of locusts mean?
It don't mean anything. It's shit. Kuno just likes to focus. Kuno likes to concentrate on shit. Build shit when he's zipping hard. Fuck.
He turns his face up to the heavens.
Pig.
He says
You
finally.
really shouldn't have fucked with Kuno City. Now it's all fucking lame.
Nobody gives to meteors, huh? What's going to happen to the locusts? Not toward the shack.
Kuno's gonna let the fucking locusts die.
Amazing. Okay, now that that's settled, I'll better be off.
The fuck are they trying to catch anyway?
He asked
with
before
the
you
traps?
leave. The Insulindian Phasmid.
Huh.
He mutters to himself.
He recognizes the name.
Wait, you know what the Insulindian Phasmid is?
Bitches think Kuno doesn't know shit.
He says
The
angrily.
fuck out of here. Kuno's tired of this shit.
Great.
As you leave, you notice his usual rooster-like swaying posture has changed. Slowed down, like clockwork unwinding.
We're unraveling him. We're getting through.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I'm off.
Kuno doesn't...
Yeah. What about you, girl? Got something to say about yourself?
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Right, whatever. Oh, wait a minute. We got a can here. Got some tear. Love the music here, man.
An old call box with a matrix.
Yeah. Can't get in here. Now we would like a map of the city, which I suppose we will get in here. We would have to purchase it. Hey girl, I lost your hat. I had to give it to some other girl.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Suggestion, I don't have that. What about you?
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
I'm looking for a book about cockatoos.
A book about cockatoos? There should be one upstairs, right next to the shelf of biographies.
Farewell now, book peddler. Really, it's a book about cockatoos. Right, well I want really the map.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner.
Yeah, I can see that.
The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Map of Martinez. This could work, maybe.
Steal it instead, yeah, interfacing. Yeah, we'll buy the map of Martinez.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
Alright, leave.
Several maps. The maps look old.
Bye-bye, okay. What is this?
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title, From A to Zurich, a guide to a well-behaved cockatoo.
Flip through the pages.
Turns out that there are so many different cockatoo species, and they all have behavioral problems.
Ooh.
You don't have behavioral problems. That's garbage. You're cool.
What about this guide to cockatoos, storekeeper?
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
I can steal it. It's a high chance I will. Let's do it.
You
Dude.
wait for the storekeeper to be distracted. When she's not looking, you haul the tome of cockatoos into your pocket.
Nice.
It's quite a challenge, but eventually, the guide to the cockatoos is yours. Splendid effort.
Yeah, splendid stealing a book. Here it is. A worn and torn map of Martinez area dating from 48. Title on top reads Bivinio Rivershore. It's a bit out of date as it was originally created by a design studio in a failed attempt to spruce up Martinez and turn it into a fancy tourist
The
location.
worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner.
Trace a path through the grid.
Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Sipar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North.
Okay.
Finally, coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and select the map tab.
Okay, put the map away. A book about different cockatoo species and their behavioral problems. Perhaps it could also offer some insight into your own often problematic actions. The spectacular, majestic Martinez cockatoo. Why is he from the cover? Alright, well, we'll just leave now. I stole the book. And I bought a map. So we can be 100% sure the shot came from the roof. We did steal it when he was around, though. That is true. The missing insects case. Right. We also figured out where the insects went. I should go and tell the cryptozoologists. It was Kuno who took the damn insects. They were not taken by the Insulindian cryptid. Hey, man.
Hello, officer. I think I almost have it. A new trap design, that is. I know you're skeptical, but I have a good feeling about this.
I had a chat with this kid Kuno. He promised to stop stealing the locusts.
So it was just a child.
He purses his lips, crestfallen.
Thank you for telling us,
30
sweetie.
XP.
This is good news, right? It means we can try again.
She turns to smile gently up at her husband.
She acts chipper, but something's changed in her tone. A hidden worry.
That she was lying?
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap. Then we'll need to inspect the traps one more time. And then maybe we can.
Give up? The aging cryptozoologist breaks into a hideous coughing fit.
He has a 38-degree fever. His resilience has given way.
He's sick.
Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. Maybe it's time to go home.
She looks at him with tender concern.
You're right.
He breathes carefully,
We
not to
can
start
come
coughing
back
again.
next season when it's warmer.
Yeah.
There won't be a next season. Not for this. Find a phasmid or admit defeat, people.
Damn it, maybe I can restock. Man, I'm feeling this costing me time on my main investigation. It's not worth risking your health. Call it a day and go home. Refuse. I'd offer to help, but I have own things to do. Refuse. Maybe I can extra restock. We've come too far to quit. I'm gonna restock the trap. Let's do this. Accept enthusiastically. Yeah.
We are getting really carried away with this, aren't we?
Might as well.
Fine. It's better than having these people get pneumonia on the coast. But after this,
He makes a show of suppressing a sigh.
He wants to see this tale through as much as you. Otherwise, he'd have stopped this already. But he cannot let it drag out after this.
Yeah, sure. Fair enough.
Really? It's too much, officer.
He starts coughing again. New task. Find the Insulindian phasmid.
What Morel means is we're grateful for your help.
She nods to her husband.
Here's a fresh batch of locusts.
Oh,
That should slide right down the funnel. And thank you again. We will definitely mention you, should this lead to a discovery. I'm not talking co-discovery, of course, but...
some credit.
This would show them all. We need to get you on that list of discoverers. No question about that.
Alright, I'll get going. Anything with you?
Oh, hello, sweetie. So nice to see you again.
I'd like to hear more about cryptids.
Of course, dear. Is there a particular cryptid that you're interested in learning about?
Is that a cryptid on this pen you gave me? Take out the pen she gave you.
Yes. It's the kind green ape.
Hmm.
Half war story, half undiscovered species in the genus Homo.
War story.
Yes, it was reported by soldiers in South Safra during the war. The kind green ape would visit bunkers during the night, healing wounded soldiers with its saliva.
Wow, with its saliva?
Yes, it has amazing healing qualities. Some soldiers reported growing back limbs,
Really?
regaining their sight.
And there was something about an undiscovered subspecies of man?
Indeed, there is. It's our closest relative among the cryptids. Same taxonomic family, different genus. Which is to say, the kind green ape is a species with which we share a common ancestor, and that evolved parallel to our own. Just like your partners.
I knew it, Kim. You're not human.
Ma'am, you are confusing him.
He gives Lena a look, communicating something between disgust and exasperation.
Please don't misunderstand me, either of you. Human, as it is used in everyday speech, is hardly a taxonomic category. For all intents and purposes, you can be thought of as human.
Okay.
Though Sailites do have some distinguishing characteristics. Different advantages, if you will.
She looks at the lieutenant, genially.
Yes, advantages such as the flakier texture of zeolite earwax, or so I've heard. Nothing inspires pride in one species quite like speculative evolutionary biology. Perhaps we've had enough of that for today.
And are there any invisible cryptids?
What an interesting question. And the answer is yes, there are.
Ooh.
Of course. All fairy tales have someone or something invisible in them.
You're right, Kim. Kim, it's childish, but I need to know.
Okay, I won't spoil your fun.
Lieutenant concedes.
What is the invisible cryptid?
Yeah.
It's the Col de Mama d'Aqua.
The
Its
woman collects her
name
glasses.
means thin whisper of sound,
That sounds
and
cool.
that's precisely what it is. Self-replicating sound waves, invisible and intangible. The Col de Mama is very afraid of us, which makes it incredibly difficult to track.
Col de Mamadakwa can also be translated as a whisper light and low.
A whisper light and low.
Yes, that's another translation.
Her eyes light up behind her
They're
eyes.
both quite lovely, aren't they?
They are.
Although the low part is a little ironic. The Col de Mama d'Aqua makes, or rather is, such a high-pitched sound that other animals, including humans, can't hear it. It could be everywhere all of the time, and we wouldn't know.
Fine, I'll bite. How can an animal be a sound?
That's true.
Many scientists have asked the same questions and have
Scientists, huh?
claimed that it isn't itself a sound, but a tiny corpuscle that emits sound waves. But there's no evidence to support this theory.
Because it's never been seen. Could it be here? Look around right now,
It could be.
he says calmly.
As I said, it could be everywhere. And we wouldn't know any better. It could be ringing all the days of our lives and nights.
What evidence is there of this animal being a sound?
Plenty. It's the evidence that led to its discovery. In the 20s, a group of Areopagite ornithologists, that is, scientists who study birds, were trying out a new recording technology for capturing sounds outside the range of human hearing.
And they captured static.
When playing back recordings they had made in the foothills of the Ea mountain range, they noticed certain anomalies, patterns that seemed random at first, but on closer examination were consistent with the waveforms of songbirds.
Songbirds.
The scientists soon discovered they could track and even predict what appeared to be feeding, mating, and migration patterns based on sound waves in a strictly delimited range of ultrasonic frequencies, even higher than those of the highest pitched bat calls.
Okay.
They realized that they had discovered a new species and called it the Col de Mama d'Aqua, after the Paracanassian name for the voice of God, which is said to be very silent.
Wow.
They grew quite obsessed with these little birds. Even though they couldn't see them, they could distinguish among individual birds, and
She smiles.
even began to name some of them.
Name them.
Sequester, Time, Joscan.
She nods.
Those are but some of the Mamadakwa they followed individually.
And why is the Mama Dakwa so afraid of us?
That is a sad story.
She frowns.
A group of university students assisting with the field work in their enthusiasm for the project, and no doubt because they were preoccupied with impressing their professors, nearly drove it to extinction. They tried to communicate with it and had no other means but sound. So they started sending out sound waves at frequencies they thought might match the Mamadakwas. And what happens when a sound wave meets another sound wave of the same frequency, dear?
They cancel each other out.
Psst.
They cancel each other out.
Yeah.
Exactly. And these tests were performed so recklessly that when they happened upon the right frequency, well, they wiped out most of the population. After that, the corpuscle appears to have migrated elsewhere. There have been recordings of anomalies similar to those spotted in Ea, but they've been few and far between. It's impossible to confirm the presence of any stable Mamadakwa population anywhere.
Because recording technology has become better?
Of course. A common thread in these. Disappearance and unfalsifiability.
He concludes.
I like the story, though, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'm glad you did, dear.
She seems genuinely glad. Interesting. What about?
What about what?
Man, I just can't get enough of these cryptids.
I'm glad you like them, but I'm not really one to tell you about all of them. You should ask my husband if you get the chance. He's the real expert.
That's all for now, ma'am. Although you do sound like the expert. Alright, give me a second. Alright. You probably don't have nothing else to say, right?
Hello, officer.
Yeah, bye. Alright. So we are gonna have to go restock the traps. That's fine. We also need to go deliver, not deliver, but you know what I mean. We gotta go get this, deliver the bad news, I suppose, but also I want to talk to Kuno's dad. I don't know what the hell this guy he's up to, but also I haven't spoken to her in like a year, so. Oh yeah, can I try to look at this again? About art.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
You have a keen artistic, aesthetic sensibilities. Cindy's artistic impulses are infectious. Try it again.
Yeah.
Nope.
Why? It's a wall. An ordinary wall.
Why must we stop to look at this wall every time we pass by? We have business to attend to.
Yeah. You always have business, man. Hey, artist.
There, on that balcony. Do you see it?
Cindy, yes, that's where I'm headed.
Straight into a bull ring with no prep talk. No. It's your first sales negotiation. Savvy's got to give you the do's and don'ts.
Great.
Rehearsal helps fine-tune a performance. Learn your lines so they can flow out of you, like Herc Zeitung's legendary soliloquy in Hoppla, jetzt komm ich.
Alright, I'm listening.
Artistos are known to repel wealth. It bounces off their skin like rubber.
Great.
The moment a reasonable business proposal enters their periphery, they go and get political.
Okay, so act poor?
It's true. Some of them are known to turn the entire thing into a happening. What you need to do is lure them in with a strong one-liner. Get them on your side before you've even finished a sentence. Show us what you've got. Pretend you're facing the Skull Girl.
Lean in, hey beautiful, let's go for a walk on the wild side.
What is this? A dating agency? Are you looking for a pretty young thing to sponsor? Never mix business and pleasure. Never.
Hand over your art, put it in the bag, now.
Holy moly. Are we being arrested here? Only tax inspectors and debt collectors speak like that. You don't want to start your business relationship with the wrong vibe.
Okay.
But it would catch her off guard. That's always an advantage.
Excuse me, could I please look at your art?
Boring. Yawning my jaw off here. Next.
Whip out your finger pistols and bang them in the sky. It's your lucky day. I'm in the market for some original art by the creme de la creme. I'm actually doing it.
Mamma mia. if this isn't the top seller in La Delta. Everyone knew you'd eventually get it right. Okay then, off you go. Let's see what you've got.
I didn't research finger guns, although apparently finger guns is a very important thing to research. Let me in.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked.
Ma'am, we're looking for Billy Machine's apartment. We have important news to deliver.
No reply. You can hear faint sweeping inside. A gust of wind blows through your clothes.
Ma'am?
No reply. You can hear faint sweeping.
Knock
The door
again.
rattles again.
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers in, customer.
Oh, come on.
The police? No. Go check the backyard.
Backyard door. No reply.
Oh, come on. It's all screwed up. The cardboard box has several rows of little holes in the lid. Though at first glance the box seems perfectly ordinary, upon closer examination it's obvious it has been prepared with great care. Go check the barnyard door, backyard door. Whatever, same shit. It's right here. Hey, lady.
Trying to sneak up.
Oh, God. What the heck? Who the heck are you?
You see a
Smoker
young
on the
man
balcony.
on a balcony, nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Hello?
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
He says in a quiet voice. Despite the cold, his shirt hangs unbuttoned on his frame.
It's the voice of someone who has something to hide, my liege.
No trouble from me. I just want to know what's going on here.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Yeah, actually the Genendric really needs to talk to you.
Is it really that important?
He asks you, adjusting his shirt. Yes.
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring
He
windows.
thinks the gang that you're watching.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
And to get inside this apartment building, can you help me?
Help you? No, sorry, gendarme. I have to
Shakes
run.
him. I have to run. Great. Can you tell me your name?
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
Yeah, right.
That's definitely not his real name.
You're not actually called Martin Martinez, are you?
No, of course not. Could you please lower your voice?
He scans the courtyard. It's silent like the bottom of a well. Every sound captured and reflected back.
Ask him again.
Listen, I really need your name.
And I really need to finish this cigarette.
He replies with a subtle smile. Looks like you got a good view of the Whirling's backyard. Can you tell me anything about the hanging?
I can tell that you finally got him down. Thank you. It was quite a disturbing sight, even by Martinez standards.
What were you doing last Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
He waves lazily with a cigarette.
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
Did you? Look at Kim.
No, not you two. Some more muscular type.
Okay.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
The lieutenant takes out a little blue notebook and writes something down.
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He looks around the courtyard again. Snow blankets the old patio chairs and dead houseplants, and all the neighboring windows are black.
A downy blanket of white to cover up the miserable poverty of the scene.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
Yeah.
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
He was my Sunday friend.
Sunday friend, huh?
Makes sense. Friends are nice on Sunday. You don't have to work. You can just spend time with pals, watching rugby and drinking beer.
What's your friend's real name? Did he see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. Under the grey sky, snow continues to pile on the neighboring windowsills.
Alright, we'll talk later.
No. We won't.
He takes one last drag of his cigarette before stubbing it out on the snowy balcony with a dying hiss.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Suggestion. Convince him to stay.
Time to bring out your secret charm.
Oh, God.
Tears and begging. Show him your emotional side. Throw yourself before his very feet like a dog.
What do you want from me? Do you want me to cry, huh?
No, for God's sake, I don't want you to cry.
He takes a step back and looks around, clearly disturbed.
Listen, I really have to go.
With a flick of his wrist, he sends the extinguished cigarette sailing over the rail.
Good luck with the investigation.
The smoker on the balcony. New task. He walks away. He is definitely walking away.
He's
Continue.
gone.
The lieutenant puts away his notebook and turns to you. We should run after him, see where he went.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
So we just give up?
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case.
I think I know one.
There has to be a way of getting inside the building. Let's go check out the door near the pier again. Once we found a way in, we can ask around for his apartment.
Great, let's do that. Leave. Because this door is locked as hell.
There must be another way into the building.
You are so loud. There is, but I never seem to be able to open it. It's
There, on that balcony. Do you see it?
not now, I'm on a
streak
roll.
of individuality, as you wish.
Yeah.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked. This could be a way into the apartment building the smoking man vanished into.
Hey, are you there? I've checked the backyard, but we couldn't get in that way.
Good. We had enough problems with bums and drunks and thieves loitering in the hallway. You have no business here.
Authority 5. Kim is here, found your badge. Kim confirmed you are officers. Billy Machine's apartment. Yeah, 97%. Let's get this
You're
done.
well versed in the kind of threatening legalese that implies criminal liability, but in fact has no meaning whatsoever.
Really? Am I?
Obviously, look at that vague yet threatening stuff spewing forth from your mouth.
Ma'am, your non-compliance is hindering a police matter. I may be forced to refer you for potential prosecution.
I know my rights, and don't you mom me, boy.
The voice snaps back.
Miss, would it help if we offer to show you our badges?
Ah, it's like a carrot to the stick, sort of.
Sort of.
Hold your horses.
You hear the click of a night lash before the lady on the other side gets caught in a coughing spasm.
I don't care about your stinking badge. Just come in.
She manages to say with a V's. Key to apartment building. Nice. You just gave me the key. I guess I am the police, so let me in. Alright, finally. It's been a while. I was trying to get in here. It doesn't look that bad. The floor looks clean at least. The walls, not so much. The graffito says a firing squad for the rich. Amazing.
Give me a moment.
An elderly woman is leaning on her broom, her knuckles white as bone. She seems to have difficulty breathing.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
She sneezes into a dirty handkerchief. First, I'm the policeman that asked you to open the door. Are you sure you don't want to see my badge?
I already told you I don't care about any badges.
Alright, are you alright? Should I call a doctor?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
She starts coughing, red spots appearing on her cheeks.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
Alright, who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
And do you live here?
If you can call it living.
She spits on the broom before wiping it off
I
with
have
the
a little
broom.
room upstairs right next to the cold room.
Okay.
It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no.
She's just out of chin,
I
eyes
have my
shining.
bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
Alright.
She hasn't spoken to anyone for a while. Even her sentences feel rusty.
I'm looking for a young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, a smoker on the balcony.
Yes, yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
She looks at the other end of the hallway.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
No trouble, I just want to talk to him. Do you know where he lives?
Talk?
The clean lady starts laughing, but it turns into a violent coughing spasm. She squeezes her broom, trying to catch her breath.
What was so funny about that?
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there.
She points east.
He's usually home in the evening.
Okay.
Thank you.
He
We
turns
should
to
go
you.
check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
I'm looking for Billy Machine. Do you know where she lives?
It's about Victor, isn't it?
She narrows her
It's
pale grey
always
eyes.
about Victor with her. You'll find the Maisons in apartment 20 upstairs. It's one of those doors on the balcony.
I'm looking for the parents of a kid named Kuno.
The waiters are at the end of this hallway, right next to the communal bathroom.
I have a few questions about those apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
What can you tell me about Cindy?
The artiste?
She
Nothing
scoffs.
I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still,
She leans on her broom.
she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
Oh, that's all, thanks.
She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Thanks, I'm off. At least she's clean about it, I guess. The balcony is here. A note reads, foreclosed by Martinez Realty Associates. Wow, what a nice place. The sea below looks cold and winter grey. Someone tore down the wall. Okay, then let's walk in. An old grocery list on the table. And checks.
What happened here?
You can't foreclose on an apartment with a hole in the wall.
It will still be accessible through the apartment next to it. That one didn't have a door. Sadly, nothing of great value remains here.
Except the stuff in the fridge.
Indeed.
Indeed. Some Nosafat for health, 20 cents. Alright, well. What about this one? Apartment 8, their mailbox is overflowing. Haven't been home in some time, or just don't check their mailbox. Either one is possible. Door 9 is locked. It's also got padding. Postcard, Boogie Street 46. Thought Boogie Street was like a bad place. This crumpled up postcard depicts an open air market in Boogie Street approximately 5 years ago. A vendor smiles as dead roosters lie in his stalls, hung by their feet from canopy. Red blood flows onto the muddy streets, blurry shadows of people pass. What a nice place. 7 real there. Who's this?
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
Knock.
The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door.
Knock again.
A poor communard from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Who is this? Demands what? This time the steps come closer. Who is this? Demands a female voice, very intense. This is the police. Open up.
Do I have to open the door?
You hear the clacking of heels again as the other side walks right up to the door. Her tone is now getting a defensive edge.
Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
She's right.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
It's true.
It's generally easier to do things if you have literally any reason.
I can ask her some questions about the murder. Some shoes lying here. Some money in the damn shoes lying here. Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall. Okay.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
No?
No reply.
Examine the padlock.
It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it.
Okay.
Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise.
One more door. Alright, I got some chain cutters. Use it.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
92% chance, let's break it.
The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
Yeah.
After you, detective.
Yeah, I don't know why we opened it. Let's see what's going on, I suppose. A flamboyant poster of a white star. Real lithography. Photos of revolutionaries posing with guns. Books of critical theory on the monstrosities of capital and such. 9mm bullet. Conceptualization. Revolution love to pose with their guns. A classic white summer jacket, loved both by Samaritan Communist Party and their accompanying subtropical drug traffickers. This fits you well regardless of political ambitions. So it goes on my jacket. Well, I have very good jacket, so... What is this?
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
It is my duty as a cop to investigate every square inch of this world.
Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to uncover them.
Jam Rock Shuffle. Date of birth, Jamrock Shuffle. By now, it's clear you like to look inside containers. You like to open doors and see what's behind them. Maybe secrets, maybe more juicy containers. Let's be honest, you all like containers. Trash cans, utensil trays, manholes, coat pockets, secret containers left behind by the Philippine kings that hold forbidden relics. Okay, you haven't come across one of those yet, but one day, wait. Is that why you're so hellbent on opening containers? Do you think you'll find the Holy Scepter and the Orb de Mor whatever? Maybe.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Marzov.
Why does the tenant have a bust of Kraz Mardov in their bedroom?
The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
He looks around before mumbling to himself. Father Mazov, the hero of the working class. Salute the statue.
Whoever lives here definitely shares your enthusiasm.
He leans closer to inspect photos of revolutionists on their walls.
There aren't many communists around. Not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
Whoever lives here needs to learn how the economy actually works.
I suspect that's exactly what they are trying to do.
He leans closer to inspect the economics book on the table.
There aren't many communists around. Not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
Kraz Mazov was a mass murderer. There's nothing cool about keeping his bust on your nightstand.
He was definitely controversial. The tenant here seems to like him.
He leans closer to inspect the photos of revolutionists on their wall.
There aren't many communists around.
Yeah, you said that like 2 times already. Alright. Oh.
That isn't just a 5-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of communism, in other words.
Inspect the symbol closer.
The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mazov and the communards during the revolution.
Okay.
Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Why is the star upside down?
To symbolize the toppling of the old order.
Okay.
Also, some social democrats were already using it.
Alright, why white?
Because white is the color of peace.
And what does it invoke in me? Finish thought.
Gone is the glory of hope. Only the scribblings of impoverished students remain in dirty hallways.
Right.
You are the big communism builder now. It's you or no one.
Great. So no one is gonna be there. I'm running out of morale, dude. I need more morale stuff. This box is filled with cleaning chemicals. Smells of laundry detergent. Flip up glasses, the auditor. +1 logic, -1 authority. These flip up sunglasses were fashionable in the old, but have since lost their popularity. Their thin gold alloy wire frames are a reminder of drug-addled bohemian artists. These days, the glasses are only favored by organized crime accountants who desire to look cool. +1 logic, balance in the books. -1 authority, filthy baho, probably a narcomaniac. I have equipped it. No. Give me +2 encyclopedia. More access to the balcony. Eviction notices and missing pets are plastered on top of each other. We also have an old shoe rack, boots, sneakers, old slippers. And who's in this apartment?
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off the electricity. It's addressed to Mr. Uno Doroita.
Looks like we found where Kuno's dad lives. Point to the bill on the door.
And the place comes with 3 months' worth of utility bills.
Knock lightly.
No response. Good thing you already have the chain cutters in your hand. Nothing left to do now but snip, snip.
Used to cut us on the door, on the chain, sure.
Snip. The cutter goes through them like dead leaves. The links fall to the ground on the other side of the door.
I'm just breaking into all the apartments.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this quick.
Then looks worried. Yeah. Alright. Something to steal here. Some good money. Excuse me. Let me grab it. Thank you. We got some kind of lady. Glossy erotica covers the wall, wrinkled from moisture. With a kid in the house? Come on, man.
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small bottle of amphetamine, conveniently equipped with a straw.
Lieutenant, I've located psychoactive substances on this table.
Good. Confiscate it.
The minuscule amount of amphetamine doesn't interest the lieutenant in the slightest. He listens instead to something in the other room.
Take the speed from the table.
You pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world.
Split a kilo with Kuno. Alright, leave. Tools. +1 motorics, +1 psyche, -1 morale for three uses. How convenient. Someone has equipped design bottle of with a straw. It's Man's speed on the go, but I'm not gonna use it. Someone's taking drugs in here, I think. Someone's sleeping in here, I think. The air stinks with something sour. A skill point. We get regular black jeans. Give us composure. What do my current pants give us? Nothing. Kingdom of Conscience. Thank God for black jeans. Everyone looks good in black jeans. Combine it with your favorite book t-shirt and a yellow plastic bag to channel that laid-back trash bin raccoon mid-school professor vibe. Or do whatever you want. It's a pair of black jeans. I will equip it. Because Kingdom of Conscience is nothing. Yeah, my old insolary trousers. In other words, perfect. Yeah, sure. Alright, hey, Kuno's dad.
A bundle of clothes heaped on the bed. A stained parka, some towels and a duvet. Some socks even.
Hold up, Lieutenant. Look at that pile of clothes. The Lieutenant has covered his nose. Slowly reach out your hand.
Something underneath there is breathing.
Keep extending your hand towards the pile.
Your hand touches a greasy duvet covered in cigarette burns and ketchup stains. You hear a growl. There is something alive underneath it.
Pull the blanket off.
You see a 60-year-old, fat, red-headed man passed out from large amounts of alcohol and God knows what else. The smell of shit rises from his mouth.
Okay, very dirty person.
You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
Kim, is this thing even alive?
I'm afraid it is. Look, it moves.
He points to the fleshy lump sticking out from under the other end of the blanket. The limb seems to be twitching from time to time.
A groan rises from the man's throat, dry like a death rattle. He's trying to say something in his sleep.
Is this Kuno's father we're saying?
Well, judging by the color of his hair, I would say yes, it is.
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is coppery. The light from the window falls into his half-open eyes.
So he's all drugged out.
Nocturnal lagophthalmos. The likelihood of falling asleep with partially open eyelids rises after stimulant use and heavy drinking.
I was expecting something worse.
I think he's still quite bad. I mean, what he has come to.
The lieutenant tilts his head.
This man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but at least he won't be beating his son.
The lieutenant thinks to himself.
A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake.
This is serious shit. I'm still not sure he's not dead. Suddenly the man starts growling. 3 words manage to escape his mouth along with the strong stench of alcohol.
Look, he's trying to communicate.
Maybe we should help him somehow.
What is there to do? We could turn him on his side so he doesn't choke on his own vomit, but he's already on his side.
Poor guy.
We could take him to Remedy or Saint Baptiste, but he doesn't have money for medical services. The almshouse would turn him down. They don't do charity for people who are trying to kill themselves. Besides, he'll be dead in a few.
The lieutenant stops listening to him.
Years, months, weeks.
Days. Who
The
knows?
pile of blankets grunts miserably.
Whisper, I took your amphetamine, old man.
Silence. Only heat emanates from the sleeping body.
Leave. We're gonna try. We're gonna up perception, then we're gonna try. Excuse me. Perception. Here it is. See, hear, smell everything. Let no detail go unnoticed. Perception wants cool for fine detail detectives, sensationalist, urban scavengers. Perception wants you to be open to the world with eyes, ears, and nose working at full capacity. It enables you to take in what others don't notice. A little wad of bills hid away in the sugar bowl. The odor of a perp hidden beneath the floorboards. The gulp of a suspect after claiming they have nothing to hide. At high level, perception takes in every fine detail of the physical world, enough to overwhelm all but the strongest mind. However, with low levels, you're going to miss out on everything. After all, you can't arrest what you can't see, hear, or smell. Level it up. You know what? We have 3 points. Crank it in perception. I don't know how we even got 3 points, but sure. Also, we're going to put as much perception as possible on this. Are we getting any perception? We are lowering perception. From flan people. What? The heck are you talking about? Prescription lenses, flan people. Okay, this thing. But anything that gives us perception, I would want right now. So, perception, please. Drama authority, composers have a flair, pain threshold, empathy, double flair, visual calculus, conceptualization, logic. Okay, drama, rhetoric, authority, kingdom. Okay, so nothing. Take off our hat for now. And is something else lowering perception? This thing. Motorics base and cavalry boots. Adding perception, alright. And how about this? Increase logic for lower authority. Oh, you know what? Increase visual calculus for drama. That seems better. Hey, buddy.
The aging alcoholic.
97%.
The man
Boom.
groans once again, but his tongue keeps failing him.
Got it.
It's impossible to make out the syllables. A hand emerges from the blankets, trying to gesticulate something. And then it dawns upon you, clear and surreal.
What is it?
Pigs, he says.
Pigs, huh?
He's trying to call you pigs.
What did you just say?
His hand falls back on the bed, limp and defeated. A loud snore escapes his mouth. He's asleep again.
Okay.
At least he got to say his piece.
Alright, leave. That's
The
it.
aging alcohol.
Alright, well. Yo, what's this? Kuno de Ritter is the name of the unfinished homework. It's definitely his house. These shoes come in 3 different sizes. Makes sense. It's the communal bathroom. Magnesium for morale, nice. And alcohol, Commodore Red. +1 physique, -1 morale. More crawls on this bathroom trial. Moss crawls, actual moss. The shower curtains are covered in some strange slime. What a sense in here. Alright. And now that we're done here, go to the balcony. Skill point comes up, buy new thought cabinet slots. So forget all thoughts. Well, I just spent all my skills on something. The breaker box full of cigarette butts and electrical wires. And a can here. Some more scents. The curtain shifts just a little. Someone is watching you from within. Some kind of spy. What's in this box? 75 cents.
A
Open the
weathered
door.
brown door. The number reads 20. Something smells good. Soup allongio.
Someone's cooking something.
The lieutenant motions to you to go ahead and knock.
Hold on, Kim. We should discuss this before we move on. What should we expect?
You're right. Let's talk this through.
He looks at the apartment door and lowers his voice a bit.
You hear light footsteps passing by the door and some folk music playing on the radio.
We have our first preliminary identification. In all likelihood, the deceased is the husband of Billy Méjean.
Okay.
We need to confirm this, as well as deliver the death notification to Billy herself.
Yep.
Now, delivering a death notification is never an easy task. There's a reason why it's often called the most stressful part of our job. This is why it's usually done in pairs. You got this. I'll be monitoring reactions, ready to act if necessary.
Do you have any advice on how to tell her he's
Dead? Just don't say that you know how they feel. You don't.
okay? What if I don't want to do this?
Yes, it's hard.
He stays at the
But
front
there
door
is
for a
no
moment.
easy way to handle this information. It just has to happen, as soon as possible.
Alright, I think I'm ready.
The
Proceed.
lieutenant motions towards the door,
Knock.
Hello? Who is it?
A voice calls from the other side of the door. Continue.
and someone turns down the radio.
Look at the lieutenant first.
He gives you a short, encouraging nod.
Yeah, we can lean on him. Is this Billy Machine's house? This is the police. Please open the door.
The police. A moment, please give us a moment.
Give us. You hear shuffling inside. Us, huh?
Tidying up, nervously.
Okay.
Come in, the door is open.
She unlocked the door. Right. Let's go in. Husband is dead. I'm sorry. Fell through the floor. He was drunk. Don't run, okay? Take it slow when exploring the apartment. Be respectful. Okay. An empty pack of red Astra cigarettes hidden under the bed. Same brand of cigarettes he found in the trash next to the deceased. Windows covered in no newspaper clippings. Can't they afford curtains? Hello, detective. Right, hello.
It's you from the book stand.
Oh.
Did you come to bring my cockatoo back?
She smiles nervously before the smile vanishes from her face.
I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy. Would you like something to drink?
She looks around the kitchen.
Tea? Lemonade? We're out of coffee.
The lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his handkerchief for now. You're on your own here.
Right.
Condensation from stepping inside.
Thanks, but I'm alright.
Is this about Victor, my husband? Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can come pick him up in the station if that's what.
She stops, her eyes trying to read answers from your face.
Keep it together. You don't want your body language to tell her the news.
Sorry, I'm rambling.
She shakes her head and tries to
It's
laugh
just
it
that
off.
Victor often gets into all kinds of trouble. So, how can I help you?
How about some small talk before you break the news?
Empathy. Kim is here +4. Nice. Keep your composure. Discussing things through with Kim and Lieutenant's handkerchief. So, how have you been?
How have I been?
She shakes her
You're
head.
not here to discuss me. What is this about, officer?
Can't write a scene without knowing the actors. Ask more. Get comfortable around
Too
her.
much small talk. You live here with Victor, your husband, right?
It's me, Victor, and the kids here.
She nods.
We have 2 daughters, Jenny and Jolie.
Yes, I remember. You mentioned them at the book stand.
They came home later. They're good girls.
Look around, and where is everybody? I don't see anyone home.
The girls are staying at their friend's place tonight. And Victor is out.
She swallows visibly.
Out where?
He has a problem with drinking. And so he disappears every now and then.
Okay, she
He's
knows
probably in the parks drinking with his friends. I sent him to the library a few days ago, but I guess something came up.
that. She smiles sourly. To your knowledge, did he make it to the library?
No, I guess I'll find out when he decides to come back home.
She looks at the front door. She's waiting for him, huh?
It shouldn't be long from now. He's never gone for more than a few days.
What was the name of the library?
Oh, it's in Jamrock. The one at Mayrow Street. I don't know the official name.
Central Jamrock Public Library?
I think, yes, if that's the one on Mayrow.
Okay, so we are like confirming it.
It is.
What was he supposed to do in the library?
Just to return a book of mine. Why?
She looks at you quizzically.
Why all those questions, Detective? Did he...
What was the name of the book?
I think it was, Thibaut's The Glinting Carve.
She tucks a strand of
It
hair
was
behind her
pretty
ears.
good.
Do you remember what he was wearing when you saw him last?
His old leather jacket.
Can you describe it?
It's just your average brown leather jacket, but he bought it as a teenager, so...
What about the inner lining?
Yes. The
She stops.
lining is hand-sewn. It's blue. I tried to make the thing more weatherproof since he's running around with it in the middle of winter.
There's something else I have to tell you.
She folds her hands across her chest.
Kim is here. Identified leather jacket, identified library card, keep your composure, discuss things through with Kim. 50-50. Let's do it.
I don't want to.
But we have to. Wait, what?
There has been enough pain.
But we
I
have to.
don't want to do this.
It seems that there's a part of me that just refuses to do this. Yeah, Kim.
Do what?
Officer,
The lieutenant warns you.
Too late. You ruined it. Just say it now.
Your husband's dead.
Excuse me? What? What did you say?
She's in pain. She's in so much pain. And so are you. Your chest is burning.
Come on, 50% chance failed me. Whatever.
we
It's
are
hard.
very sorry to inform you, but your husband, Victor Méjean, was found dead this morning on the Martinez boardwalk.
This morning, it was yesterday, but sure.
Oh.
She touches her neck, eyes pallid like pearls in seawater.
Oh.
She says again.
But he was just...
She looks at the kitchen table where 2 cigarette butts are still in the tray.
I understand that this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner
He points to
are
you.
here for you if you have any questions. We are very sorry for your loss, man.
What happened to him? Tell me.
Her neck and cheeks are covered with red blotches. Her chin is shaking. He fell and smashed his head against the bench.
And you just... found him there?
No need to lie to her.
Lying in the cold.
She shakes her head.
How long had he been there?
For a few days at least.
She doesn't reply.
There's
Her
no need to
eyes
lie.
well up with tears as she struggles to keep it together.
Hmm.
You hear the clock ticking in the children's room.
Yeah, it's sad.
Is there anyone we could call for you? A friend, a family member, someone who could be here for you?
Hmm?
No, no.
She
I
breathes
just
in.
need to tell my girls.
The air gets sucked out of her lungs suddenly.
God, should I call them? Should I tell them to come home?
Yes.
All right. I'll call
Yeah,
them.
she needs to be with someone right now. She breathes in again, trying to steady herself.
Just tell me, what do I need to do next? Where is he? Can I see him?
In the morgue, right?
For God's sake, lie.
He's in the morgue.
And who should I contact?
I don't know.
He was taken to the city morgue.
Yeah.
The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number, in case you want to contact him earlier.
He hands her a leaflet with the morgue's contact information. Alright,
Is there
see?
anything else that the RCM could do for you?
Hmm?
No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still a bit.
She rubs her face, blotchy and numb. Sorry I couldn't do this. I have a brain condition. Tap on your head.
A brain condition.
Did I say that? Okay. You know what? Doesn't matter. I'll just leave.
Again, if there's anything we could do for you, then don't hesitate to call the RCM. ma'am.
I need more nose affair, dude.
She just nods, distant and inconsolable. The bed springs rattle beneath her as she begins to shake.
I'll take it from here. Thank you.
She points to the front door, breathing fast, now holding herself
We
back.
should step outside and talk.
Tyrion nods at the woman, then looks at you, her voice lowered. Set the library card by her. Leave the room. Okay. Well, this was a bad experience, and I lost more morale. It's very bad. Autosave. Hello.
So, the death notification.
The relent says as soon as he left the apartment. I'm sorry, I know I effed up.
It's alright, don't worry about it.
His eyes wander over the streets.
I'll call the station when we're finished with the day, and let them know the name of the deceased.
What about Billy and her kids?
There's not much we can do for them anymore, I'm afraid.
That's it?
That's it. We should get back to our case. There's nothing more we can do here.
Right, let's get back to it then. Leave.
Officer, I've
10
seen
XP.
worse. This wasn't the worst I've seen, okay? Now let's go.
Don't feel too bad. Right.
You should return to the boardwalk now that the body has been taken away. There's something you need to see.
What do you mean?
A little something that your visual cortex has put together while you were away. Oh no, it's one of those show, don't tell things, isn't it?
Was he killed now?
You can just stop by whenever you're close. It should be quick enough.
Now does my body think he was killed? Come on, man. Alcohol. I saw the alcohol. Can I just walk in now? It's locked. God damn it. Should have checked when I had the chance. Someone's going rosemary. Thyme and a cactus. Alright.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced.
Mm.
Someone here really values their security.
Okay.
Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
It's got a metal door.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
No.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening.
He looks around, taking in the cold spring air.
We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
What do you mean?
The smoker on the balcony. This is why we're here, right? He might know something about the murder. So tomorrow 9 p.m.?
What about today 9 p.m.?
Don't worry. It's mostly all still here. You can remember things. You got this.
Sounds good. Tomorrow 21.
Tomorrow 9 p.m. right here. Apartment number 28.
He writes it down into his little notebook.
Let's go.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him.
Yeah,
Remember, tomorrow. He's probably gone for today.
Alright, so I really can't see him today? The road to apartment 29. Complete silence. Whoever lives here isn't home. Apartment 30. What is from within? Singing along to some buoyant dance track. Okay, and there's nothing else here. That's it for the balconies. Let's deliver some bad news. But hey, some of the case done. We had mysterious stranger smoking on the balcony of the apartment building. He knows something of the murder. Find where he lives, question him again. Find the plasmids, split a kilo, track down your gun, murder weapon, ready lowdown, replace the lost bull, find booze, rest of the armor. Just ask Kuno what he knows, huh? Ask Alice. Believe I have to ask Alice tomorrow, not today. Alright. I will check out the other side.
You hear some.
Alright, nothing here. There's another balcony. Yep, right here. Walk over and open it up. Well, let us get in there. What is it?
There, on that balcony. Do you see it?
See what? Squint
The
your eyes.
Artisto. Now, hold up. You can't go into a bullring without
Yeah, I've
a
got
streak
this.
of.
Yeah. I've done this already. What's up in the box? Some plastic. What is this blue stuff?
Ruination has come. The broken arches betray the once grand history of this building. It towered over the harbor until it happened.
Form a guess about what happened.
A great force from the northeast fired into the city.
Artillery, huh?
Heavy artillery shelled the coastline. Fired from the water. A straight shot into Revachol. The tenement acted as a defensive wall against the worst of the shelling until it was destroyed, and they had a direct firing line. The wind blows through your hair. The sea breeze cuts around you, high on the balcony as you stare over the edge of the sea.
Take in the ocean.
The waves of the Martinez Inlet roll over the fallen remains of the building. The dark waters obscure the better part of the remains. What didn't fall into the ocean was used as scrap. What wasn't used as scrap was thrown into the ocean.
Look at the ruins in the water.
Those arches acted as support for something greater than what you see now. Only 3 stories stand where 9 to 12 once did. Restoration has failed. What the shelling took out was never rebuilt.
Who did this damage?
A fleet, the combined armies of Occident and Grad, with Mesk volunteers, a 5-nation army, hundreds of vessels. They massed airships further down in the Bay of Revachol. The artillery was so powerful. The ships not only required gyroscopic stabilization, they were anchored into the ocean floor as well. Many are still there to this day. If you squint, you can just barely see the shadow on the water, far in the northeast. Cannons still ready to placate Revachol.
If you rise up again, huh?
Coalition warship Archer can shoot 50 shells a minute on 20 co-aligned archers. They will reach the city in 58 seconds.
Hey Kim, do you know who shelled our city?
The Coalition.
That's
But that was a long time ago. I think we should move on. It's chilly up here.
I wonder what I look like up on this edge.
From the eyes of a seagull, a nest of brown hair not worth the 50-foot dive. From a pedestrian on the dock, a rugged man staring out to sea, mere feet from fatality. From a guest on the balcony of the Whirling in Rags, a silhouette imposing enough to be seen at a distance.
And oh, you can see this. Time to go. Finish thought. The Whirling in Rags can be seen from here. You know what? I should put on my better clothes. So this stuff, and I also had a hat on. This one. +2 logic. Oh, yeah, I need the logic. Logic is good for me. Yeah, the artist. I know. We see her. Hello, artist.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are.
We cops don't like closed doors or unreachable perches or people having high ground on us.
Yeah, you got me now. The dynamic between us has completely changed.
She crosses her arms.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
Oh, she's got oil in there, huh?
Red-dyed heavy fuel oil is only used in government vehicles, or at least that's the idea.
Is that government fuel oil?
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
Fumes are bad for you, okay?
Something to think about next time you're driving around in your pretty little piggy carriage.
Great. Piss F and the world and F the world send their best.
I don't believe it. I've never known those boys to have manners.
They seem to hold you in high esteem.
They'll never be skulls, but...
She softens.
But their hearts are in the right place.
Skulls are silly. What are you even trying to achieve?
She throws you a conspiratorial glance. Then, presses her finger to her lips and squints up at the sky, as though straining to hear something in the distance.
Have you noticed the quiet? Every so often, you might hear a gunshot pierce the air somewhere in Jamrock. But in Martinez, no gunshots, no sirens. The people are languishing in boredom and complacency.
So you want to start a war? That's what you want to do?
This place is a sepulchre. We'll paint it red. We bring the raucous. You bring the sirens.
Great. We bought a finger pistol. So lucky day. I'm looking to acquire some original art by the creme de la creme.
What's
click.
that? The piggy's looking to get into the art market with a snappy business pitch.
Her eyes light up.
Watch out, or you'll be auctioned off and face the chop.
She draws a line across her throat with a thumb. Great.
The lieutenant straightens his back, waiting to see where this is going. Are we witnessing a performance, perhaps? Play along.
Yeah.
Relax. It's all part of her image.
Great.
She stares at you, fearlessly, waiting for a response.
I'm not a pig, I'm the law. Show me what you're selling or I will shake you down. Pretty a pig, help me out, I don't want to die. Perfect, this is all very on brand on you. Love the little persona you've created.
This little persona will grind you into a sausage if you don't stop. I'm not a sellout. The whole point of graffitio being on the street is so everyone can see it. No charge. Expression for all.
Alright.
There has to be a way to convince her. Everyone has a price.
Now to something a little more challenging. I have an actual art degree after all. I don't think I do. Yeah, no. Actual art, I didn't do it. Alright, quit playing. Tell me the prize. I can make you rich and successful.
I don't have a price. If I wanted to whore myself out, I'd go to Porto Rosa. Or better yet, I'd take you with me and pimp you out to some friends of mine.
Great.
They'd be delighted to get their hands on a squealing pink thing like you.
She hisses.
Cut
Great.
off your ears. Make some pig soup out of them. Now sod off. You've got nothing to offer that would make me change my mind.
Amazing.
Perfect. She isn't interested.
Little moments to
All the more
himself.
reason to move on from this little side task.
Aww.
Your partner here gets it. Anything else I can not do for you, gentlemen?
She gave you both a mysterious smile. Convince her to show you her art. Catch you later, Cindy. What is this?
There. Right
No, no, no. Shut it. Oh, I gotta get some suggestion. Suggestion. Come on. Drama, the rhetoric, shivers, drama, suggestion. Kingdom of Conscience, suggestion. Am I losing suggestion? Nope. Well, this is all suggestion I've got.
Hello again, officers.
She's locked up tight. What does she want? Maybe it's as simple as asking her, but whine about it so she feels superior.
No, I'm gonna lose damn morale. Come on, is there any other way I can prove myself worthy?
Squeal. Then maybe we can talk business.
No way, forget it. Chicken out.
Oh, come on. I was just starting to have some fun.
Alright, leave. I'll leave. I would do it, but I don't have the things to do it. The morale. The door is locked. You can't get in. The chair is new. Someone lives back here. Good amount of money. Yeah, stop giving me the same thought over and over. What's over here? Was there another door I did not see? Oh. Well, this is new. Someone's been sleeping here recently. Cindy? Probably. Oh, this is the cold room. 100 tiny little feet scuttering beneath the grate. The rats of the city. Enough cold to last several winters. Smells of chemicals. Pour the home laborer jeans. The hell? Although these jeans look worn, the wearer must have had an ass given to them by the mighty Lord himself. These beautiful peach-shaped man-ass has imprinted himself so deep in the fabric, you can't stop but wonder if wearing them would start modeling your own vague rear side into a more shapely form as well. Electrochemistry, god-ass, reaction speed, hind-sided. Of course. And 5 cents from this thing. So Cindy. Revachol on a Revachol. Or Ranese. Right, we saw that.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Is that bed in the cold room yours?
Ooh. Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
She's a miner.
She does have eyes that seem to be smeared with coal.
It's not the nicest place, but I guess it'll have to do.
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does.
She looks at the paint dripping
Like
down the
me.
wall.
Right now, I'm doing nothing at all.
Don't you have a real home?
Does anyone in a city like this?
She replies wistfully, looking around. Really? You're a miner?
Yes. I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me, but somehow it never happens.
Cool, I have other questions.
Shoot, Piggy. It's what you do, isn't it?
Alright, catch you later. Well, the snappy degree actually worked, huh? Alright, well, I'm just gonna leave now. Equip bottles and sell them, that's what I'm doing. Anything new with you, lady?
Give me a moment.
Difficulty breathing? Yeah, you relax, I'm fine. Actually, let's go down the other door. It's locked, right? We can open it up. Maybe on Dr. Kuno first, because we did his thing. I mean, he wanted the drugs. Probably shouldn't give him more drugs, but alright, we can leave from here. Good, there you go. Got the door open.
Trying to sneak up on me again? Trying to snuff me out? Get away, pig!
Yeah, you're a violent lady. Everybody knows.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Yeah, we leave. You know what? Let's talk to her about some stuff. Get a reality lowdown, as it is. So we tell her everything though. Oh, she's gone. Went to the village on the coast, officer. See you there, Joyce. It's a note on the post. Okay, well, she's not here anymore. Guess the important stuff has moved. That is true. Although we still have work here. Still have stuff to do. Like buying a boo for this guy. Right, Kuno, he's back here. I had these red still.
The tracks are as they have ever been. A bit more worn, perhaps. Fortunately, the street sweeper still hasn't noticed their presence.
I think I got it. Yeah, I know. Kuno. Talk to your dad.
Fuck does Kuno care?
The boy turns to you, doesn't care. Took care of the drug situation.
Alright, so you got Kuno's kilo.
He rubs his hands together.
Here is how we do it. First, you give Kuno's kilo, then Kuno gives you half back. That's how we split it. It's the best way. Street way.
Aren't you gonna ask how I got past your dad?
Word on the street is, you sent your little friend in dressed as a hooker. Distraction style. That's some sick shit.
He nods approvingly to the lieutenant. Amazing.
Not a single muscle moves on the lieutenant's face.
Kuno wants to hear all about it, but first we split the kilo, then we shoot the shit.
By kilo you mean gram, right?
Kuno knows what Kuno means.
Kuno means gram.
Gram. All's fair. Fair is fair. Keep Kuno the vial. I'm keeping you. You don't need more drugs. You're 12. I'm not ready to make this decision.
The fuck are you talking about? Getting Kuno all worked up for nothing?
I'm
Kuno
off.
doesn't fuck.
Yeah, you don't care. Everybody knows. So it's this. Should I shouldn't give the kid speed, man.
Fuck does Kuno care? Alright, so that's how we split it. It's the best way. Street way.
I'm keeping it. No, you don't need more drugs. You're 12.
Alright.
He taps out of his
Kuno
head.
knew you'd try that sneaky pig shit on him.
Okay.
Tell him, Kuno!
Kuno's got brains. This shit doesn't surprise Kuno.
He squints at you.
So Kuno's gonna give you one more chance. Know this, pig. Shit is major.
Amazing.
Major fucking choice, pig.
Yeah.
Kuno won't take this shit lightly. The pieces are moving, pig. This is fucking domino shit.
Domino shit.
It's hard to see how not giving a boy a bag of amphetamine would cause some catastrophic cascade response.
Tick, 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 tick. Decision time. What's it gonna be? You gonna fuck the Kuno?
Yeah, this is the thing with me. I'm not gonna give the kid drugs.
Alright. You fucked the Kuno. Everybody, Kuno got fucked by his pocket pig. Just when we getting our business on, the pig throws it all away.
Great.
I told you he can't be trusted. I told you he'd steal the shit.
Great.
Relax, see? We got plenty of Kilo. Kilo underground, in the tree. This ain't about that.
He turns to you.
This is about you and Kuno. You mismanaged this shit. Now everything is fucked between us. How are you gonna make this up to the Kuno, huh?
Taking you to a proper home?
There is genuine disappointment below the act, sire.
I did right not to give it to. I looked around in there. It's not the easy life you've got going on in that apartment.
The fuck do you know about Kuno's life? Kuno's got plans. Get the fuck out of here.
I won't.
Yeah, we got plans.
Kuno, I met your dad.
Yeah? How the fuck are you still alive, pig?
Kuno, your dad's a half-dead alcoholic. He was sleeping under some clothes.
What?
His eyes became large and round.
His posture changes. The swaying rooster motion stops for a second. Then he gets it going again.
Yeah, we're messing him up. We're messing up the act. We're breaking through.
Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum.
He snaps back.
Kuno told ya. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything. Fucking breaking and entering shit. That's nothing to Kuno's dad.
Really?
You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this.
He
Kuno's
points to
fucking
himself.
violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Kuno window.
Stop acting tough, kid. You don't have to scared of him anymore. Yeah.
Kuno's not fucking trying to be tough.
He pushes out
This
bravely.
shit is real. Kuno's fucking violent dad's gonna be a vegetable. Kuno knows that shit. Stroke shit. Stomach fucked up and... Kuno's gonna go out like that too.
Great.
Gonna be just like Kuno's violent dad. Speed shit, crime shit, fucking on the bed. Go out West Revachol style.
Amazing.
Stop saying all this sad shit, Kuno.
The whisper comes smaller than usual,
Fuck you talking sad. Kuno's got hard shit, death shit,
punches the air.
nothing shit.
The kid breathes in like a boxer. You don't have to turn into that. Yeah.
Get your fucking nun-ass out of here before Kuno fucks it dead.
Another punch.
You think 'cause you took Kuno's speed, Kuno's gonna sub like a
Great.
turn into...
He pants some exhaustion.
Kuno ain't turning into shit. Kuno is that shit.
Great.
Kuno won. Oh, you won, Kuno.
The relief is palpable. The little hat jumps up and down behind the fence. There was a textbook with your name on it in the apartment.
Yeah, so fucking what?
He turns even redder. It says Kuno, not Kuno. Kuno the writer.
Fuck are you talking to Kuno about that kiddie shit?
I like it. Kuno the writer.
He's trying to fuck you again.
Great.
Fuck out of here. Kuno knows it's fucking lame. That's why Kuno changed it. Kuno can change his name into anything. Gonna change my name into...
Great.
Don't change your name into that, Kuno.
Great. There were tons of unpaid utility bills in there.
Fuck right there were. Fucking 3 years or some shit.
That's not a place to live. You have to find somewhere else.
That's right. It's a shithole. Kuno's gonna move underground. Leroy shit. Ancient shit. Kuno's gonna live in a fucking catacomb.
Great. Of course.
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno.
Little one seems overjoyed at the prospect. I did you right now to give you the drugs. Let's conclude this. End the conversation.
That didn't change shit, pig. That only made things worse.
Sure
Fucking
you did.
social worker shit. It doesn't work, pig.
It doesn't work, Kuno. Only our shit works.
I want to discuss the body with you again.
The fuck about it?
Where's the rest of the armor? Besides the cuirass, I got that.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
That fucking had one thing majorly wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
Mutant?
Do you remember how he looked? Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man.
So you have the armor.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
He drills his temples with his fingers in some strange aggressive gesture. What do you mean you threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on.
Oh.
It was too big.
He performs a kick off on the imaginary helmet.
Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
You threw it in the sea.
Yeah? That shit means nothing to Kuno.
He repeats.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk.
You're a monk, huh?
You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate.
What do you mean, troubadour?
Yeah, cock and boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows?
Amazing.
Yes, you met him at the gates. The one with the boots and the jolly smile.
You mean Manana?
Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor.
Okay, so you did have armor.
Curious, my liege. Why did Kuno feed you this information?
And you're just telling me this out of the kindness of your heart, Kuno?
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Kuno Day. Kuno feels sorry for you two loser pigs. Kuno's doing pity now.
Amazing.
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid. That is also a possibility, sire.
There are contusions all over his body. Did you do that?
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
He grabs his head like it's suddenly hurting.
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
A contusion is a bruise. I'm talking about the marks your stones left on the corpse.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing. This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here.
He lets go of his head, suddenly feeling better.
You hear the lieutenant hum.
Move on to this later, right? Now let's talk about something
You're
else.
testing Kuno's patience here.
So I am.
Get lost.
I have more questions about the crime scene.
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it?
What's in the greenhouse over there?
Dunno.
He's
Kit
sure.
that gardener used to work there.
Kit is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
Hold on, the gardener used to work there?
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it.
He fills his lung with the rancid air. His
Shit's
eyes get a little
nothing
watery.
to Kuno.
Great. The gardener, she's actually not a gardener. Turns out she's a union fixer.
The fuck does this have to do with the Kuno? Kuno doesn't give a shit who she is.
Alright, the ladder. Ever climb it? Point to the ladder on the tree.
Look at that fucking shit. You're
He
trying to get
screeches.
Kuno killed.
So you would say the ladder is unclimbable.
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
Kuno knows the ladder is unclimbable.
Okay.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
Alright.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno.
I might have questions later, but now let's talk about something else.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Let's talk about that shack again.
The fuck do you want with it?
Not enough?
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come into
Alright, I'm
Kuno
off.
doesn't.
Alright, that should mark out a couple of... Oh no, it doesn't. Go to the harbor gates and ask the Jolly Mesk about the armor. Ask cab leader 2 signatures for Everett. Find your heraldic bird. Man of plenty. Inspect the buoy. Inspect where the shot came from. Ask about Ruby in the village. Insult Indian phasmid. Smoke on balcony, dude. A lot of different tasks to do. A lot of different places to go. I haven't spoken to Everard in a while. Roll out so I can actually do something. You can do different thoughts, other things. We got Fritta. Head on up. Hello.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Kuno told me you were supposed to talk about. Kuno told me you were supposed to know about the armor.
The
He
little
smiles.
boy had the good on his promise.
His promise.
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
He did.
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, and the cup's in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock.
Sure.
Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble.
He smiles.
One bad move is all it takes.
The Kuno used us to what? Scare you?
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
It contemplates taking a swing from his flask. The probe into the armor. What did you learn?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk union man about some armor. Not much.
What
Technical
else?
stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
What sort of technical stuff?
I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library.
He explains with a surprise
I
smile.
didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
Yeah.
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove.
Yeah, I didn't remove them either.
So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off.
The
Too much
cuirass.
hassle.
The gauntlets I didn't get.
More like a job for some militia.
4 pieces of armor up for grabs then, but I already sent the boots away.
I guess you won't be collecting them all then. That's less work for you at least.
Hold up, 4 pieces. Helmet, cuirass, gauntlets, boots. What about the leggings? Yeah.
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all.
He gives you a jolly shrug.
Forget about them. I did.
Actually, I may have better things to do too.
I agree, officer. Let's focus on the hanging, and later some junior officers can take care of the rest.
Nice. From what I learned, there was a very heavy, boring set of armor.
Can I know
I did
again?
some research.
How does it come off?
In parts. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle.
I've
More
already
like a
got
job
some
for
armor. I'm pretty
militia.
happy without struggling to find more.
So you have. No wonder you're a detective.
10 XP, nice. Thank you for your cooperation, sir.
No problem.
He finally
If you
takes
see
a
that
from
kid,
his flask.
thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
The Weasel I visited turns out he has one hell of a colonial mug collection.
Yeah, the
He
janitor
nods.
who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole.
Yeah, his mug collection certainly represented antiquated social values.
Like I said before, I don't know much about this weasel, but the bossman said he's a real piece of work.
He touches his beret.
Thanks for helping out, friend.
Alright, good talking to you. Alright, Kuno lied to you, return and confront him. Alright. We can do that. We can also talk to this guy here. I'll hit with a quick save. Let's talk to this guy about the stuff. Auto save as well.
Right to work! Right to work!
The unstable
Shame
leader.
on you!
Are you a mercenary hired by Wild Pines?
Hell no. I'm just an honest scab. I won't have talk like that around here. You understand?
It just has to be said. That was not a convincing lie.
Say very quietly, is there a tribunal being convened by any chance? Hell no, I'm just an honest scab. That doesn't sound too convincing. Yeah.
Fucking loincloth.
He stares down at you mutely for a second.
Loincloth? Now you see, that's not really what a scab would say, is it? Better not to press the issue further, sire. He seems tense.
That's why I quick save. Say very quietly, is there a tribunal being convened by any chance?
Fucking bug.
He breathes out slowly, his giant chest deflating and his mouth slightly open.
You hear a tiny rattle, a small radio, cracking somewhere. An earpiece.
Ooh.
I'm going to interpret that as a yes. There's a tribunal, and it won't be long until it's ready.
How about you fuck off now, huh?
Okay, of course.
The Duden says, his voice soothing calm. He looks at you. Okay.
The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are still narrow. Slowly, he's trying to get his right to work dance back on.
I think you may be able to help me decipher some tattoos. Check out the picture.
Don't think so.
He grunts, barely staring at it. They were on the body of the man who was hanged behind the cafeteria. It was on your colonel. Investigating a murder. It was on your colonel. Yeah. Give him the photo.
Wordless, he takes the photo and looks at it. Grey eyes dart back and forth on the glossy surface. His face is unmoving, hard as a stone, but beneath it,
Some grieving.
Fucking loincloths. Really did him in.
After a while, he cranes his head. Loincloths?
Yeah,
Okay, can you tell me what the tattoo means?
what it means.
He points to one tiny star in the web of lines away from the man's heart, almost on his stomach.
in what must have been Seminine.
Okay.
I can tell you what this one means. Only one.
He squints at it. It's so small.
You want to hear what happened here?
Yes?
Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush. In Benital, 41. Monsoon season. He's on a reconnaissance mission.
Okay.
Benito is one of the inhabited islands of the Seminese archipelago near the Pale. Covered in jungle, it was anchor point for the Seminese nationalists in the proxy war held on the islanders' territory.
Okay.
He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting kept villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun. Men are getting restless. There's talk of switching employers.
He licks his lips as if drunk suddenly.
With some strange emotion. This is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back off.
Don't interrupt him. Yeah, I want to hear it.
Our boy, he's only a captain then, but he knows how these men think. If they don't see action soon.
His voice gets strangely quiet, a long way from right to work. His gaze pierces the paper.
At dawn, he comes upon two kids, breeding in the bushes by the river. Or maybe they weren't breeding. Maybe they were just making eyes at each other. I like to think they were breeding.
Don't make me lose morale, please.
We shot the boy. He was useless, but the girl, she was not.
Great.
A little fat, you know, but not too old.
Say nothing.
She was quite the entertainment for the week she lasted. Expired in the hands of Sarge Mason, the kind of guy who'd make Chief there shit his pants and cry like a bitch.
Not towards the man in the cave.
God.
Suddenly burst out laughing.
Mason couldn't let go. Cut the tits off her cold body and fucking ate them.
Great. Horrible person.
Said primitive spirits were watching over him now.
Amazing.
Drowned in a creek a week later. Spirits my ass.
Great.
Something stirs in your stomach.
You were there?
No. I was in the domain. In Jamrock. Being a bouncer.
You're not really a scab leader, are you?
Fucking mask is getting sweaty. I want to take my mask off. But
he shrugs.
He's under orders. And orders are orders.
Can I have it back?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Just
All
to
right,
get slowly.
Free commerce! Keep the goods flowing!
Gained XP. Nice.
With a photo in your hands. The dead man's skin is studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them, littering his dead skin.
He's done some bad stuff. I'm just gonna leave now. Okay, well. Inspect the traps is done, but that's not the mission. Find morale. Who put clothes in the trash? Solved. Cargo container door. Rhetoric impossible. So a lot of stuff it's possible to do now. Excuse me. Hanged man. Shelf of crime novels. Damaged ledger. Oh, this is the entire map. Reversal zone of control. Dude. So I've been everywhere, really. Cargo container door. Joyce Messier. Trash container physical instrument. Sling. Rhetoric. Lean the net picker. Church doors. Candy the skulls. Alright. Well. Can either put points in. We do have a point. Or we can unlock one of these. I'm just gonna do that. And Wednesday evening, the litany of contact mic. Both inside and outside the right on somewhere blah blah. Voting impossible for privilege. Alright. Actual art degree. Date of birth generator. When and where were you born? Let's do it. Alright. Let's head to the freight. I think I'll buy one magnesium. Just one. You don't want to waste too much money. I know it's not really wasting, but I have cash.
The tin machine stands in the your bottles clunk into the machine. And
you're a richer man now. You got some stuff.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs.
You know what? 250?
They all
Hypnogamma.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Alright, thank you. Hopefully it will. It's expensive, but I need it. Because I'm not feeling very good. Alright. We got the whirling in rags here. Cool music is on again. We got these guys playing bull. Anything new with you? It's been a while since I spoke to you.
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer. How may I help the citizens' militia on this fine day?
Looks delicious. Can I have a bite of that?
I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food.
He says and quickly adds.
Nothing personal, it's just a principle.
The only one you have.
Great.
The sandwich looks like a culinary wonder. Well made and abundant in components. The author sure knew their craft. In addition to the obvious slice of ham, a fat one, you notice a brim of a tomato peeking from below. And is that mayonnaise?
Okay, I'm not that hungry anyway.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. You must have other business then?
Rhetoric legendary. Okay, no, let's not do that. We can convince him to give me the sandwich.
Vigilance officer? What can this old carabinier do for you?
Drama legendary. Okay, well, you don't have that kind of drama apparently. What's this? There's something down there. That's not very good. Give me a second. Alright. Probably gonna have to stop the episode. You know what? We'll post this thing that we have.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito, bullet holes, and an RCM sticker.
I knew we'd get to use this mailbox for something.
Yes, for sending mail.
Drop the white envelope into the mailbox.
You drop the white envelope in the darkness. It lands with a soft thud on what sounds like a couple of letters. About a week's worth of mail as collected in there. They'll empty this very soon.
That's not good.
Probably did the right thing. You can't trust that slut Everard. You know he's going to play you somehow.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go back to Everard. If we don't mention anything to him, he won't know before it's too late.
Fuck you, military box, kick it. Oh, I hurt myself.
There is a hollow ring as you kick the box. It sounds like it's mostly empty. Your toe hurts now.
That's not
Your
good.
toe has suffered damage. It hurts.
Great.
Cool. You really showed that mail collection box.
Yeah, I did.
He does not actually think it's cool. If anything, the lieutenant feels sorry for the poor box. He's leaning in to inspect the layers of graffito that deface it.
Okay, you're being sarcastic. I get it. It was actually a dick move.
The lieutenant pats the box, ever so slightly.
Alright, good. Leave. Just leave. We don't need to do anything else. Alright, we'll save the game. We'll save. And I'll see you next time.